Alan, thanks for joining us ahead of the game with Ayr United. I think the biggest question, the biggest topic the past few weeks has been injuries. How's the situation there?
Probably slightly better, just in terms of we've managed to get one more player kind of back. Michael Colley's been back in training this week, so but apart from that, it's pretty much the same. We're still missing the guys that I kind of mentioned last week. We have had a couple of illnesses and stuff like that. Obviously, I mentioned last week about Shieldsy. The other one last week was actually Henry Fulton as well. Had a kind of pulled up in the morning of the game, but managed to get through 60 minutes. And to be fair, it was just at that time I had to kind of take him off. I was very reluctant because again he's been a good performer for us. So there is wee niggles, etc. round about the camp, but things have got better this week, which has been good. I did give the players an extra day off just to recover. It's looking better than it was last week, but we are still missing a few, but hopefully we'll get another couple back next week.
You mentioned Henry there. You probably couldn't have told that from the performance that he put in and the ability he played against Airdrie was bombing up and down that left side.
And that's it. And do you know what? That's what I want for my fullbacks, Henry or Matthew or Carlo or Rocco. That's what I kind of want for my fullbacks, getting forward and getting crosses in the box and really working hard to get back in as well and defending those situations. So we did have Henry do a fitness test before the game, and to be fair, he came through the fitness test, and as I said, he'd done 60 minutes and he was great in the game, but I couldn't just take the risk. With that kind of last half hour, he did signal to me that he was feeling a bit tight. So, but he's all good. He's trained fine this week. So, no, it's more positive. Matthews came back into training yesterday as well. We gave him an extra day because he was really struggling with the flu. So, I think there is, again at this time when the weather changes, etc., that you do see people kind of having wee illnesses and stuff. But apart from that, no, they're all good.
You always go back and you review games past. I think after the game, you're probably the most frustrated that you've been this season. Have you had a chance to reflect on it, and has it changed your mind in any way?
Not really, no. As I said, I gave the players an extra day off, and I kind of watched things back again and made sure that we were prepped right for having the kind of the extra day off coming back in, making sure that we were ready for this week. Listen, my frustration was the fact that we missed so many chances. It wasn't the kind of performance level, because we executed the game plan really well, which I said to the players, but at the end of the day, to win a football game, we need to put it in the net. So, listen, it's something that we've really hit home this week, that if we get chances, then we need to take them. Do you know what I mean? I watched some of the European football last night. If I looked at Celtic last night, the amount of chances that they missed, but then ultimately go on and win the game. So again, we want to try and make sure that we get ourselves into positions to have chances, which we did last week. But we've got to execute them better, because it's that's the next bit for us.
Speaking about chances, there's plenty of chances made when these two teams, Ayr and Queen's Park, obviously met at Somerset Park. It was one of the strong performances on the road. Just looking for more of the same then at bringing them back to the City Stadium.
Yeah, well, Ayr have changed how they kind of play since the last time. So I went to Jim and I went to the Partick Thistle game during the week to watch them. They're a very structured side. They've obviously I think that was their first defeat in 8 or 9 or something. So again, I'm expecting a really difficult game. They've got a real good structure about them, and we need to make sure that we try and have our game plan to try and break that down. And as I said, I'm expecting a really tough game, and we've performed well last week, so we need to continue that kind of performance, but ultimately need to take our chances when we get them.
Good stuff.